that. So I want people to understand how beautiful Uganda is, and the best way to do it is to build my city here.
Identify a piece of land the size of 1 square mile, and tomorrow we are going to overfly together with Mr. Akon the different areas which we are looking at, and then settle for one area where this city will be located. First of all, the city will be here in Uganda, and it's immovable. And yes, you will mobilize resources to put up this city, but it will definitely be constructed by people from Uganda, because it will have to, we shall have to provide the labor force will be from here. So immediately as it's being constructed, it will provide employment to our people. And as you know, construction has a multiplier effect, because there are many people who get involved in the process of construction. They are the builders themselves, there are people who supply sand, who supply various materials, and definitely the materials are going to be procured from here in Uganda. So many people will benefit either directly by getting employed into the construction, but also by supplying various building materials which shall be used to construct this city. And also, once the city is up and running, then shall be us Ugandans who shall be working and running this city. So, in whatever way you look at it, Ugandans will benefit from this city, and we definitely need cities, we need urban areas, and therefore his decision to invest in the creation of a city is very welcome, and we have appreciated it as a government, and that's why we are here together with him to assure him that we shall give him all the necessary support to ensure that this city comes and this dream is translated into a reality. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Minister.
Two more questions.
Yeah, let me add to that quick. Like the minister said, you know, there's to be a lot of direct and indirect impact as to how Uganda will benefit. We will be having some professionals that we plan to fly into Uganda that can train the locals. And I think one of the things that we miss out in major countries is the access of information. And we need to be properly trained, not only just in construction, but also management of the property and then maintenancing of the properties. So we want to make sure that every piece of every part of every sector is covered, but we want to be able to utilize and only utilize the locals, which is the Ugandans. But clearly, we need to make sure that the Ugandans are properly trained to properly do the jobs as well, too. So we want to be able to continue to provide more than enough jobs for the people in the surrounding areas. And then we get even deeper into the impact, because the idea of each city, we will have an entertainment district. I know there's millions of entertainers here in Uganda that don't have access to proper recording studios, proper film studios. This we plan to provide within the city in the entertainment district. And then we have a district which is the medical district, which is a 10,000 bed hospital for the locals in case of any sicknesses, any viruses, any basic traumas. You got a place to go to properly be, you know, treated. Instead of having to fly all the way to France or all the way to Dubai, you can stay home and be treated properly with all the latest equipment. And then you have the business district for all the entrepreneurs that's in the city that have their own jobs or want to create jobs or create businesses. This is the business district that allows you to get proper loans to start your own business. And we'll also have teams there that actually will help you set up your business properly with the right licensing, the right paperwork, the right everything to be able to be successful in it. Then we also have the educational district, which is the district where we're putting 4 universities within the Akon city. We have a partnership with Stanford University. We have a partnership with Berkeley University for music. We have a partnership with MIT. And then we have a partnership with Stanford. So you have not only law, but you have business, you have IT, and you have music. So now you don't have to fly all the way to the United States to go to university at Berkeley when you can do it right here in Uganda. You know, so the idea is to make sure that everything that you can utilize for your day-to-day life and everything that allows you to be able to be the best at what you are will have those elements within the city to help you become that. So these are all the great opportunities that Ugandans will benefit from. And now there will be people from other countries that's closer that may want these same benefits. You know, someone from Rwanda may want to fly there for school, or someone from Kenya want to come, you know, to the educational district and, you know, take on law or whatever the case. But at least you guys will be the hub for the surrounding areas for those opportunities. So there's a lot outside of education and employment that would be beneficial to Ugandan people. With all the resources in the world that's been used to develop every country and we haven't been able to develop ourselves, is an interesting question. Why are we failing? One thing I've realized is that as Africans, we don't come together. That's number one. Number two, we don't trust each other. And number three, we're always competing and we're never in a position to unite. Not realizing that if me and my brother join forces, we're 2 times better than we are alone. If you look at the Jewish community, they have the least population in the whole world, but yet they control the whole world. It's because they unite, they come together. There's no coincidence that the United States is so respected globally and is the smallest continent. It's the United States. They come together. Now let's take it even a little further. If you calculate 30, 40 years ago, in the Middle East, they wasn't as powerful as they are today until they created the United Emirates. When you come together, you're a lot stronger. It's harder to defeat you. And it puts you in a better position because everybody can utilize those resources to get further. We're helping each other. We're giving each other knowledge. We're supporting every aspect of thought that can take you to the next level when you come together. So the biggest link that's the weakest for Africans is unity. The moment we decide to come together, we will be unstoppable. And I think that's the reason why we've been failing all these years. There's no reason why I have to get a visa to come to Uganda when I'm from Senegal. Why is that? Why can't we travel freely throughout the continent like everyone else? If you go through Europe, any country in Europe can go to any place in Europe without having, all you need is a basic ID or a passport. You mean we can't do that in Africa? We just need to come together and understand the value that we have as people as one. But other than that, brother, it's going to be a challenge. We're going to be fighting this for hundreds of years until we realize that unity is the only thing that's stopping us from being great. And if we don't put opportunity in a place where there's less opportunity, people will never have the opportunity to be great. So I don't look at it as a standpoint of something that people can't afford. I know if I put it there, they're going to find a way to afford it because it's going to motivate them to be bigger than what they are now. And I think if we put ourselves in a situation to think that things that seem to be impossible is impossible, we'll never reach a goal outside of who we are. And I remember the time of history that I was taught when Africa controlled the world. We were kings, queens, richer than anybody you can ever think about. When you look at certain names that made people like Bill Gates live in projects, they had so much money because the resources were so rich, and we just unfortunately aren't educated enough to know how to monetize those resources to our benefit. But ultimately, when you do and create an opportunity, people grow with that opportunity. People learn with that opportunity. People are motivated with that opportunity. And the idea is for all of us to come unite and build our country together.